All right, you guys, let's get started with this install. I'm very excited today for you guys to see this because look at this lace, like pre-plucked, pre-bleached. Y'all see the material, pre-parted too. So I'm not even gonna do a ball cap today. We're thugging it out with just the cap on. We put the makeup on there. Ruby Kisses cream foundation in the shade RD15, and this is the inside of the wig. It got a strap inside. Already attached the other straps that are attached to the wig together for a tighter fit. And yeah, so now it's on our head. It's looking real good. I'm gonna go ahead and take my scissors and cut around my ears so it can be a more comfortable fit. And plus, because the lace was pretty long, like my ear is there, right there. So, you know, like I don't want to have the lace down that far. It's gonna look a little crazy, make my head look long for no reason. So yeah, I just took some Acifra alcohol to wipe around my skin from any makeup that was from that cap or anything on my skin that could interfere with the melting of this lace. You feel me? So I'm taking my Ebon Wonder lace spray and I'm spraying that around my forehead, in front of my hairline. And as you can see, like how it's clearing up with my blow dryer, I'm tapping it to make sure that it is getting tacky before I go in with my next layer. I did 3. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah, I did 3 layers for this. So I'm just smoothing it out, putting it in the same place. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull down this lace to where the spray is, and yeah, I'm just pulling and dragging it down, making sure it's even on both sides and in the same spot. And then once it's where I want it to be after pulling, I'm going to go ahead and press with my hands to get it seeped in there. So now I'm going to take my hot comb and just melt this lace, not melt this lace, but kind of take the hairline and push it back some and kind of just make it look a little bit more cleaner, because that's what the hot comb is going to do, because you know, like it's a comb at the same time, you know, like it's in the name, hot comb. So we're making that hairline look a little bit cleaner before I go ahead and put on this band. So now that this band is on, we're gonna let her sit for 10 minutes. And I'm gonna take my Care wax stick and this hot comb again and do 3 sections to get this hair flat on the top. So yeah, I'm just gonna do, I don't know why I keep repeating myself, 3 sections here. I took some Icy Fantasia heat protecting spray for closer to the top because I didn't want that wax stick to be super greasy near the front, because it was just going to make it like feel weird. So yeah, I'm taking that Care wax stick again for the top and just repeating the same process. I'm not going to do the left side just yet because I wanted to take this band off, like my head was hurting bad. So yeah, I'm going to take my scissors here, as you can see, and I am cutting 2 pieces so that when I take my razor like I'm doing now, I can get a nice precise cut in the front and on the 2 sides. I'm going back in with my scissors to get a more precise cut because that razor is kind of janky now. So I'm just going in like an up and down motion with those scissors to keep it looking natural. And I'm going to pick this back up, the razor, and finish getting this lace off. As you guys can see, I'm really following the hairline here. That's what I'm doing my best to do. It's crazy how melted this lace already looks. I'm gonna go in with my makeup brush and my Ruby Kisses cream foundation again in the shade RD15 and just patting that onto the lace, and look at how that seamlessly melts, like seamlessly. Then I'm gonna go ahead and tap this lace with this, oh, I lied. I got a little ahead of myself. I'm cleaning off my skin again because that was low-key a lot of makeup that I put on the lace because I'm trying to get this looking super melted. Now I'm going to tap my lace with my Ebon Wonder lace spray, the one that comes in the clear version, And yeah, I'm just putting this around the lace. I'm not taking too much, just enough on top of that and a little bit on my skin to get this further melted. So now this band is on, sitting this there for 10 minutes like before. And I'm going in with the sections on the left side now. 3 sections how I did for the right side, same process. Y'all have to peep how I can run my fingers through this hair. Like, I was honestly astonished how easy it was for me to run my fingers through this. Like, it's super thick, but like this, I can't explain how good this hair felt, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, it's super lightweight, but it's hella thick, and it's just so pretty. But peep how I'm also using my hot comb in the back. That's a necessary thing to do. Also in the front, how I'm doing here. I'm just really like, when I tell you, I can't even show y'all how much of the hot comb I be using in my videos because it's a lot. Like, just know I'm not just going over it 5 times. I'm going over it a good 15 times, okay? But now we're moving on to the baby hairs. I'm taking this fine tooth comb to help me pull these out. I usually start with my right side for my baby hairs, but I always prefer how my baby hair looks on the left side. So yeah, I pulled those ones out first so I can kind of mimic what I did over there. And when I do my baby hairs, I'm always focusing on making them look even and as symmetrical as possible. To give my baby hairs a more feathery look, I'm going to take my tweezers and pluck a little bit of hairs out of them. This is in real time, y'all, so that's literally how much I plucked out. And I'm going to pluck a little bit more, not a little bit more, pluck a little bit in the front too on both of these sides. But I didn't pluck on my baby hairs on this side because it was kind of thin already. So I just left it as is. So now I'm taking my scissors and I'm going to go ahead and cut these hairs off for these baby hairs. I didn't go in a jagged motion. I really just cut in a diagonal. And then I'm also going to use my fingers to see like, okay, are these even? Is one longer than the other? Which one was longer than the other, but it didn't make a difference. But yeah, you definitely don't want them to be different lengths. So that's a good tip, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and curl my baby hairs only on this side because, I don't know, since I do hair installs all the time, I like to switch up my routine when I'm doing it a little bit. So yeah, I just went ahead and started on this side first. And I'm combing out these baby hairs after I curl them just to get a better feel of how I want them to lay. And then I'm going to take my Got2b glue spray and just go ahead and start melting these baby hairs down. I'm swooping these hairs towards my head, basically. I hope that makes sense. Like, I'm swooping it towards my head instead of like swooping it close to my face, you know, so it can look, you'll see the vibe that I was going for once they're all finished, which, you know, you see it in the intro, you see it in the thumbnail. But yeah, I had to pick up another edge brush because that one, I don't know, like the tooth bristles was just too wide and I needed something more precise. So yeah, I got them looking more precise. I'm gonna go ahead and pluck some more out in the front to make it look a little bit more feathery and just pretty. And I can't believe I didn't do a ball cap. Like, are we going to leave the ball caps alone? Because this looked too good. Usually I'd be afraid of them looking a little, like the wig looking a little wonky because you can see the cap inside, but you could not see the cap with this. And if you could barely see it. So yeah, y'all, I'm taking my blow dryer now and blow drying these hairs down so that they can be more melted. And I took some more product for the front and I'm slightly remelting them so it can just have a really precise, clean look to it like how it does now. And I'm going to blow dry that so it can stay put. I completely forgot to curl the baby hairs on this side. So we just went ahead and got that Got2b glue spray and we're melting it as usual. And I honestly preferred how these looked other than the other side when it was curled. Like, I don't know, I really liked how this looked, maybe because this texture of this hair was like really pretty. But Yeah, I'm basically just repeating the same steps that I did on the right side for these baby hairs. Swooping, gathering, melting, being precise, blow drying. I want this part to look more defined, so I'm going to take my tweezers and tweeze a little bit of hairs out of where the part is, just to make it a tad bit cleaner. I didn't have to pluck too much. This is real time. This is how much I plucked out of the hair, not the hairline, the part. To make the part look even cleaner, I'm going to take my warm honey shade of the LA Girl Pro Concealer and just drag that down the part, and also really get it in the front and a little bit in front of the lace too on my skin to make it look, I don't know, it just makes it look real clean and natural. You see it, you see. Now I'm going to swipe it a little bit with my hand to just make it look more clean and not like it's sitting on top of the lace. So yeah, Care wax stick going in with that all around to get this hairline looking really clean, because this parting needs to be shown off. Like, do y'all see, not the parting, the plucking, y'all see this? Like, it's too good. It's too good. It's too good. Like, this is really one of those wigs that you can just put on like how I did here. No bald cap, no plucking, just vibes. Just vibes, and put it on a cute ass wig with a beautiful bomb ass texture. Like, yeah. So I'm going in and I'm really getting this top of this hair super flat. Like, that's what I'm doing. I took my time with this. I went in with the Icy Fantasia heat protecting spray. I went in with the Care wax stick, and I also went in with Got to Be Glued spray to get everything melted down. So yeah, y'all, the end part is really a process, because I'll be wanting my wigs to look super flat at the top, and you should too, because it just makes them look a lot better. So yeah, I'm just taking my time and melting it further and further and further as far as I can possibly get it flat. That's how flat I'm gonna get it, especially in the back. All right, lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and take this fine tooth comb, the back of it, not the back, the bottom of it, and this black hairspray, and get this part looking super duper duper clean. Like, I love doing this step. I love it so bad because it just really changes the trajectory of the install leg. Y'all see that? I'm taking some water here and getting this on this hair. I already wet this hair previously, but it dried up really, really fast. So I'm wetting it again for the final look, and taking some foam here. And yeah, we're getting this hair looking nice and juicy. Yeah. This is looking really, really good, and I'm still in shock that I didn't do shit to this wig with throw it on, no ball cap. I'm taking some oil sheen here just to make this hair look shiny and just give it a nice smell, because it got coconut oil in it, so it smells really good. And yeah, just to give this hair a little bit more shine, a little oomph, looking like I've stepped fresh out that salon, fresh out that chair. Hello. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys see, like, melted as fuck, super easy wig to put on. This is the Yolissa Hair Water Wave 28 inches. Not sure of the density, but it will be linked down below for you guys. Give me y'all a little hair show, period. Yeah, everything will be in the description box from the items that I use and the products, and I will see you guys in my next video.